Hey, Jose. Hey, Jace. Hey, Himaz. Oh, I gotta put this guy back on screen. Hey, Traumatic Pathology Productions. I'm at school right now, but I'll do this instead. I'm gonna stream for like 2 hours because I have evening plans. I don't have long. I just finished the Derice script. I just finished recording it, so that's with the editor now. Hey, Tom King. Yeah, let's play some Moon. New PB. BO1 Moon is better than you thought it would be. BO1 Moon is so much fun. New PB. Yeah, the Derice video is just shorter. So, you remember last time I played Moon with the title short stream? I'm actually getting off in 2 hours because I have dinner plans. So, BO1 Moon is better than BO7. A lot of things are better than BO7. You know that BO7 is perfectly balanced when it is officially the first day that the game is out. And people are already on round 350. I finally get what you mean, Juicer Jimmy. Don't worry, I'm not gonna die 6 minutes into this stream, I promise. Instas this week? Probably, yeah. Possibly this weekend. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. I probably should do a video dedicated to, like, insta-kill rounds in general. First game on BO7 is Road to round 999. Exactly, because they're going to get to 999 on a game that they started the first day. Can you do a video dedicated to myself? What do you mean by that? What would you like to know? Hand cannon is the best versus the bear? Hand cannon's in the game? Yes, I didn't know that. History of myself? Yeah, but what is there that you're so interested in? With zombies, I mean? I mean, technically I've already done that video. I don't know if it's still public, though. What's the goal for today? Not die in the next 2 hours before I have to leave to go have dinner. That's the goal. That's kind of it. Fireworks is the best AAT. I have seen people, like, pulling the trap, but also using fireworks to speed up the kills. I will say the strategy for Ashes looks a little bit more interesting than, like, every BO6 strategy, because instead of score streak spam, it's traps. I think it would genuinely be a lot more interesting if the traps didn't give you points. Hi, so happy for the new PB. Thank you, Sammy. I'm happy too, but we're nowhere close to done. That's the important thing. Although I am basically almost at the point where it will take 3 max ammos, if not, actually, we're almost at the point where it takes 4 max ammos to finish the round. What's the ultimate goal? I mean, the current goal is instas. We're not there yet, even though we're only 9 rounds away. 9 rounds away means we're probably getting there, like, this weekend. But I guess 200 would be nice. The more that I play this, the more I'm like, damn, I should, like, put a ton of time into Moon and grind for a world record, maybe. Yeah, you remember correctly. This can't be all of them, right? Or can it? I guess it is. Okay. Yeah, instas is the short-term goal. Because, listen, anything can go wrong as I'm doing the insta strat, because technically I've never practiced that strat before. Right? There's a lot that can go wrong between now and a potential world record. Which isn't gonna happen this game, I'd imagine. Just tried World at War yesterday, died around 4. Perfect. All right. You had a BO1 Moon game going, but lost it last time because your laptop died? I'm sorry to hear that. Ashes sucks? That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing very mixed reviews so far. That was good. Is the movement tech for World at War same as BO1? Not exactly, but to tell you the truth, I don't know a lot about about World at War movement compared to BO1. I'd have to play it more, to be honest. Is it better or worse than Transit? I think it looks, in some ways, a little bit better than Transit. I will say, what I predicted people wouldn't like about Ashes is what people aren't liking about Ashes. Have I bought BO7 yet? Nope. I don't plan to in the short term. I will only do so if the game ends up being really good. But I don't really have high hopes for that being the case. Given that, like, part of what I like about Zombies is being able to compete for world records or for high rounds, but like it came out today officially, yesterday if you live in New Zealand, which most of us do. But it came out today and people are already on round 350. Like people are going to be at 999 in a week. And to me, that's like, why do I even want to get the game if there's going to be no competition for, like, who has the highest round? It's just, can't you cancel the ceiling spawners? You can. I cannot in this game because I patched it. When to Reese round 100 video? When Wizard finishes it. And to be clear, I just finished recording the script right before I started streaming. So give him some time to get that done. Although it's a shorter video than Moon and Ascension were. See how cursed is? Surely curse mode will change that. Here's the thing. The current meta strategy right now is spamming both of the traps in Ashes or spamming the one trap in Van Dorn Farm. What is Cursed Mode going to change about that? What relic of Cursed Mode would make that any different? Other than dealing with the bear, but if supposedly the hand cannon's the best way to deal with him, there's no relic that says get rid of the crafting table, so... And even the other thing to consider is Cursed Mode is also going to have tier 4 Pack-a-Punch and ultra legendary weapons, like one tier above the highest. So, like, if anything, it's going to be easier than what it currently is. Even if you use the thing that, like, cycles your weapon every few minutes. Like, you're not killing with your weapons, you're killing with traps. It's not going to be any different. I don't think. Mutant injections are garbage now? You mean Disciple injections, because mutant injections aren't in the game other than Dead Ops. Yeah, like, it's annoying because Treyarch did this whole, don't worry guys, we're bringing back classic mode, but like, they didn't change how the zombies' health works. They didn't change how... Like, changing the point system doesn't really matter if you're already generating enough points to buy the trap just by paying for the trap itself. Psych is your weapon, but rarity and pap level is the same. Yeah, so, like, you know, you're not... I don't think it's gonna change all that much. Even with the, like, the extra... like, mimics that supposedly is gonna be a relic, I don't think that's gonna change anything. I think you're just gonna deal with the mimics the same way you deal with everything else. For a challenge for very good players. Yeah, but like, I would not be surprised in the slightest if one of these players, Mystic, Decal, MC, whoever, ends up getting to 999 on their first time loading into Curse mode. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. They're just making that way so camo grinding is easier so that people pump more hours into the game. Yeah, and that's my whole problem. When you design the entire game around let's make camo grinding fun, you don't make it replayable. What you guys will notice now that BO7 is out, BO6 is probably dead. Probably very few people are going to be going back to play BO6. If anything, BO3 is going to have more players than BO6 going forward. Do you guys agree? Like, BO3 is just infinitely more replayable. BO1 is infinitely more replayable. Camo grind super fun until it became a zombies thing. Camo grinding on multiplayer is fun because there is some skill in multiplayer in learning how to use every weapon in the game. But in zombies, what are you doing? You're just killing the zombies. Like, it doesn't really change based on what weapon you're using. I bet Activision regrets giving BO3 mod tools because people are still playing the game and not the new ones. And in some ways, I think that's going to be the reason that we're not going to see mod tools on any game after BO3, most likely. At least I highly doubt it. I fucking hate this game. Okay, can I tell you what I want to do right now? I want to look at the live stream from yesterday really quick and see when's the last time I hacked every box, because I may or may not even need to hack them at all. Because I know on 153, okay, let's see. On 153, I hacked, actually, this is 152. Let me see what I did on 152. I know that I checked all the boxes here. Okay, wait. 152. Is when I hacked spawn. And I hacked power. And then 153, I believe I hacked outside. So I should be good. I should be good to just hit the box. Yeah, 152, I hacked spawn and power. And then here's 153. I hack outside. Right. Or wait, do I hack outside? Oh no, I have a max ammo here. That's not me hacking. Yeah, I hack outside here. Okay, so all my boxes are hacked. Hey, Amy. Bro, my luck is just garbage right now. Hey, Milk. Bro, wasted his luck at the casino. I didn't go to the casino yet. Ancient Evil on BO3 would be peak. It actually would. Hey, Flanky. Going well. How are you? Literally just started stream and you could see where I'm at. Thought that was QEDs for a second. Imagine if they remaster Moon on BO7. How would that go? I would be very upset if they ruined my favorite map. What are they gonna like spawn the fucking bear on this map too, or more manglers, or what? Are they gonna put they're gonna put fucking doppelgasts on this map? Have I tried having better luck? I'm thinking about trying that next game, honestly. Last time you named your stream short, I died. I know, but I'm more than 6 minutes into this stream, so I think I'm okay. Do I hear a drop? Do I need to hack this? Yeah. This luck is horrendous. Oh, I saw clips of the BO7 campaign. That looks like one of the worst campaigns they've ever released. I think BO4's campaign is even better than that. No French luck? Nope, no ferret luck, unfortunately. As you can see. Just pop a Wonder Bar. Yeah, you're so right. Worse than MW3? Oh, it looks like one of the worst ones they've ever released. You know what's funny? Go look at Call of Duty just posted on their YouTube channel like a community post saying, hey, Black Ops 7's out, biggest experience ever. I hope this pad turns on. And all the comments are hate comments. All of the comments are hate comments. Fuck! Great. I love knowing if it sent me the right way. Am I going to beat the world record or have a chance? Not if my box luck continues to be this terrible. Will COD ever be good again? Not if my box luck continues to be this terrible. Does multiplayer still have skill-based matchmaking? I don't know. I don't know what they decided on for that. Fuck. I know they were testing out not having it for the beta. How many hours did Furret play to get the world record? What's the reset on this map? That many hours? Like 70 something? 78? I don't know. 74? Is Furret considered the best on this map of all time? Probably right now, yeah. He has held the world record the most times on this map, and also on this game. Where do you see zombies in 5 years? A shell of what it once was. Am I a close second? It's hard to say. This is my highest round ever on this version of the map. So I'm quite a ways off from anyone in the top 10. Thanks. Just what I wanted. Talking about influence? What do you mean by influence? In terms of influence, I'm one of the bigger high round players for sure. All right, let's wait and see if this turns into a nuke, just because it's a guaranteed as long as this pad doesn't shut off. I'm pretty sure this is not a safe insta-kill round. Oh, wait, it is. Fuck! Just get the insta-kill? I had to check if it was a safe insta-kill round. When will Decal retire? I don't know. What do you mean by safe insta-kill? I mean that on most rounds after round 139, insta-kills don't work. This is one of the rounds where it does work. But actually, insta-kill becomes a 2-hit on this round. I mean, listen, 5 is an easy map. It doesn't impress me that much, because once you learn the strat, it's pretty simple to get down. What is my first insta-kill? What do you mean? What is my first insta-kill round? What do you mean? Like on Moon? What are you asking? Are you asking when the first insta-kill round is? It's 163 on every map. $163. Hard to say, Jake's review. I think we would have been much... Where did that spawn? Never mind. I think we would have been much better off if BO4 got the full life cycle that it deserved. I love my trade luck recently. This is great. $163 on every map other than World at War Shinonuma and, well, World at War Shinonuma and Darice. For the same reason you mentioned. But it's 163 on every Black Ops 1 map. Chaos Story is way better than Dark Aether? Oh, 100%. Once they were like, oh yeah, Richtofen now cares about the Sentinel artifact, I was like, oh, so you're just ruining both stories in one go. That's the angle we're going with. Well, I guess that trade could have been worse, but it wasn't very good. Yeah, I know very little of the story past BO4. I just don't care anymore. Did we find out what the map with the most box locations is? I'm pretty sure it was just a tie for all those maps that have 10. I can't think of any box... I can't think of any map that has 11 box locations. Why is Timu Nikolai still in the corner? Because I'm playing BO7 right now. $10? Yeah, there's a bunch of maps that have 10 box locations, but none that I can think of have 11. I don't know, does Ashes have 11? Yeah, 154 is not impressive for BO4. There's a bunch, or BO7. There's a bunch of people that are already on 300 plus. Verrückt has more box locations than Die Rise. Die Rise only has 3. Why did BO7 even come out already? Money. That, you know that Mr. Krabs interview? Hello, I like money. That's Activision. We really got Black Ops 7 before we got GTA 6. We really got Black Ops 7 before we got the Epstein files. What about Modern Warfare, though? I think what they did with Modern Warfare is even worse. I would much rather have had them do Modern Warfare 4, 5, and 6 than what they did, which is just restart with Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 again. GTA 6, I'm pretty sure it's just a troll. Die Rise has a box location that baits into using the death slide. The death slide is not hard to deal with. Just don't die. We are listening to community feedback. That's why we did Cursed Mode, which is Classic Mode, except without any of the features that made Classic Mode good. Thankfully, you had Quick Revive and not Who's Who. Well, you should be running Who's Who on Die Rise. Do you think you should cancel your Spotify for YouTube Music? I don't use any music streaming platforms. So I don't know. I get all my music the old-fashioned way. Music is kind of overrated. Spotify Cracked? Yeah, I use that. Imagine GTA 6 is just like some meme coin or something. It's not an actual game. I feel like the BO1 campaign would be a great show. Probably. If you had the right person directing and you got a good cast. Dracula-ass company. Yeah, exactly, the average gamer. When JCM wants to hear music, he plays it. Well, I can't play everything. But also, I just, like... If I want to hear a song, I could just go on YouTube and type in the name of the song and just play it. I live in the 21st century. I use AdBlock. I don't get ads on YouTube no matter what. So I don't need a streaming. I could just... The old-fashioned way? Cassette tapes? No, more old-fashioned. Did you guys see that? Stopping the last zombie that didn't die to the wave gun with the zap gun before it could drop a power-up? This is why I'm goated with the sauce. I feel like I've kind of mastered this map. The only thing that I keep fucking up is horrible box luck and horrible drop luck. And what am I supposed to do about that? No, not records. I meant, you know, sailing the seas. Why is it only going to be a short stream? Because I have dinner plans in less than 2 hours. So I'm gonna stream for another hour and a half and then go get ready for that. Because I'm busy. If you could not hack a power-up, would the highest round go down significantly? Absolutely. You would only get 2 max ammos, or you'd only get, like, 1 max ammo per round, or maybe less, compared to the 8 that you currently get, or maybe, like, 2 max ammos per round at most, as opposed to the 8 you can currently get. You'd be doing way more trade-outs, but the problem with trading out your wave gun is you can only pack-a-punch it once per round, so you'd be trading out unpack-a-punched wave guns, which is just very slow. Ooh, look at my movement. I hope you have a good dinner date with your wife. Thanks. You've used up all your drops? No, I haven't. One of the drops that I picked up this round was the Galil that the QED spawned. So I have 1 drop left. Which I believe I have to use that last drop. I don't think I make it through the round off of this ammo. I'm sure if power-ups weren't hackable, then people would play with power off. I don't think that's true in the slightest, because you would still want to hack box locations. Assuming the hacker still exists, right? In this scenario, you'd still want to hack box locations to make trades easier. You'd also have to, I mean, I guess turning power off, you don't have to deal with the excavators, but like you don't want to be hoarding up in low gravity. sure, this strategy is low gravity, but you're not hoarding up with this strategy. If you were like trying to hit the box at all in like spawn with low gravity, good luck. Zombies are gonna move completely unpredictably. It's gonna be a pain. Also, if you play no power, you can't buy Flopper, you can't buy Mule Kick, you can't buy Stamina Up. Wish you could play in No Man's Land. I like the way it's designed. I don't think No Man's Land should have normal round progression. Favorite wonder weapon? Mine is the Apothicon Servant. Do you have any theories on why they added a round cap in BO2 and 3? The leading theory is they did it to save space. They didn't need the round number to be a number that could go up to 2 billion if people weren't getting to 200. So in Black Ops 2, they said, let's reduce the round cap to 255 to save space. And by save space, I mean they know that the game can't store or can't display a number past 256 because they're saving space. So they figured in order to prevent people from finding out about round 0, just cap it. And then nobody ever hit round 255 on Black Ops 2 for 14 years, so they were like, well, that worked. Let's do it again for Black Ops 3. And what they failed to account for is that everyone would hit 255 on Black Ops 3 because they made the game too easy. How long does an insta-kill round take? A lot less time than a normal round. That's for sure. But it depends on the insta-kill round. It's like a 9 seconds per horde strategy. And this is like 13? A little less even. They could have made the cap 512. Sure, but like you'll never. I'll never know the reason why they didn't choose a different number. 255 ruined BO3. Yeah, I agree. I didn't say that Treyarch did a good job in designing it. If they cared about the Black Ops 3 community, they would have uncapped it. When did people discover there was a round cap? When the first person... Well, actually, we knew there was a round cap in 250... on Black Ops 2, because people used mods to get to 255. And realized that it didn't go past that. So we've kind of always known. Although, we believe the same was true for Black Ops 3 because there were mods that already existed, and nobody was able to get past 255 even with mods. And so when the first person hit 255 on Black Ops 3, he ended up playing on and realized, oh yeah, the round's just restarting. Oh, I did make it through without the 4th max ammo. Would you look at that? Although I'm not making it through this round without 4, so. I wonder why they didn't just go past it. They couldn't go past it, is the thing. Why don't people in BO3 keep counting past 255? Because here's the thing. When you get to 255, if you have enough ammo or resources to keep playing past 255, if the round never gets longer, then the strategy never gets harder. The thing that makes high rounds difficult is the depleting resources, is the fact that your ammo is not going to be able to get you through the round, right? When I hit 255 in this game on BO1, I'm going to be using 9 or up to 10 wave guns per round. Please do a 48-hour world record stream. Never going to happen. I'm going to be using up to 10 wave guns per round eventually if I get to 255. It's the depleting resources that make the game difficult. But Black Ops 3 doesn't have depleting resources because every single weapon can become a wonder weapon, right? So if you're able to beat 255, it's just the same amount of time and the same resources every single round. It never gets harder. It never becomes more difficult. You still have to play faster to get the higher round. Sure, but also here's the other question. How do you keep track of who has the record? You just trust that the person who's streaming is going to add the +1, +2, +3? What if I'm streaming from my console and I don't have a capture card? How do I add that to the screen? How does the person verifying the record know for sure how many times the round has restarted, other than watching all the footage all the way through, which you can't expect ZWR to do. They're not going to do that. Is there a round cap on BO1? There is, but it's not humanly possible to hit. It's 2 billion and change. Full gameplay? Well, sure. But the thing with full gameplay is, unless you require them to watch all of the footage, all the hours and hours, which they should, but you don't have a way to really verify other than counting the number of round transitions. If Gobbletums and AATs never existed in BO3, I feel like the resources would have been similar to previous entries. In a lot of ways, yes. 255 wouldn't be impossible, but it would be much harder to hit if you didn't have Gobblegums and AATs. Alfonso, yeah, I mean, you're correct, and that's the other problem with the community, is nobody watches full gameplay anyway. It's very difficult to find out somebody cheated unless somebody catches you. My trade luck has been horrid. Yeah. It's been horrible. I had to trade 3 times. What excavator was that, by the way? Biodome. I had to trade 3 times on round 153. Like, I have not had a round where I got a drop out of every Gersh in the last 5 rounds. Am I famous where I live? No. Although I'm popular. When I was in undergrad, I was very popular. Is box safe? What do you mean? Do I need to hack it? I hacked some... Okay, yeah, I probably will hack it. I hacked a couple of them on 152. So I believe I hacked spawn and power on 152, and then I hacked the outside box on 153. You thought I was a politician? Not yet. One day. Maybe I should hack this box now just in case, but... Or I trust in... that I'm not going to... I don't trust myself. Hack box before I leave. I can't hack the power box is the problem, so I'd have to do that anyway. So I'd have to come back here anyway. Doesn't my TikTok have 15 million followers? No. You'd think I would have more subscribers here if I had a TikTok with 15 million followers. What's my round prediction for this game? I'm not gonna make a prediction. I'm not going to assume anything about how well I'm gonna play, especially on Instas. I haven't practiced the strategy enough, and I'm just gonna hope for the best. And say to myself, the zombies can die to anything, I shouldn't get trapped. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna play it well. Or fast. or that I'm not gonna even have bad box luck later in the game. If I had 15 million TikTok followers, I'd probably be streaming on TikTok instead of YouTube. There's a lot of musicians with 15 million followers. Do you think you can get over 220? I'm not gonna predict. I'm not gonna say anything. How come there wasn't a 25-day error in World at War? There was. Do you think you can get over 155? That, I think, yes. You wish Moon had a dog round? Moon having dog rounds would mean we'd probably see round 300. Maybe. It's hard to say. Space Dog would be cool. But I sort of like Moon the way it exists. If Moon had dog rounds, it'd just be way too overpowered. You wouldn't need to do a trade out, like, at all. If you had decent luck. What if hacking the excavators gave you a max ammo? Then people would like the excavators more. How did I become so popular in school? You be nice to a lot of people. And you be friendly and you chat with strangers. My friends used to make this joke. Every time I would go to the dining hall, do we still not know if Jason was fired or quit? You'd have to ask someone else. I don't know. There used to be this joke when I was in school. Every time you'd go to the dining hall with me, I would spend at least 10 minutes talking to somebody else that I didn't go to the dining hall with. That I saw there. If you go to the dining hall with me, like, you'll all get your food and sit down, and I would just be, like, elsewhere having some conversation. Was I a part of any groups? Yeah, a lot of music groups on campus. I was a TA for the orchestra. I was part of the wind ensemble. I was the drum major of the marching band for a year. Which is, like, the head of the marching band, basically. But yeah, a lot of people knew me. I was the conductor of the pit orchestra. When you go to the grocery store, do you spend 30+ minutes talking to people who you know who are there? I don't usually run into people I know at the grocery store. Because the thing about being out of college is these days, all of my friends don't really live near where I live, or at least not near enough that they're going to the same grocery store. I bet the BO3 Impossible Easter egg is a lie. I bet we already discovered it and we just don't realize it. The Safe Place organization? I have not heard of the Safe Place organization. What do they do? What do they stand for? What do you think it was then? I honestly believe that the best lead that we have on an impossible Easter egg is the round cap of BO4 being 935. It's not humanly possible to hit it. Nobody's even hit it with anything other than mods. But that's an Easter egg, all right. Did emo kids really take over the goth? I don't know what that means. Bet it was a teaser for Chaos, which got canceled anyway. The impossible Easter egg? Maybe. We're never really going to know, because it's obviously not something that can be activated in-game, meaning that the impossible Easter egg is either one of the unsolved ciphers, or it's just some abstract thing. Like the KN-44 whatever. But I really think it could all just be a hoax to keep people playing the games and, like, searching for something that we either already found or doesn't exist. I mean, remember when Blundell revealed an Easter egg in World at War that we hadn't discovered until that point? And it was, like, a secret cipher that was inside of the character bios? Surprised they haven't gotten AI to solve it already. What would AI do to help? How would AI help with solving it? Nice glitch shot at the end there. Well, there's not a secret cipher left. There are ciphers that are not solved, but there's not any that haven't been discovered. A student-led organization that provides safe, supported space for LGBTQ individuals and their allies. That seems like a fun organization. If it seems like something that you're interested in joining, then go for it. I'm sure that they have a lot of fun events. Maybe they have hints. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. AI doesn't know how to solve it. What pissed me off immensely was all the people saying, hey guys, I got ChatGPT to solve the unsolved cipher. And I'm like, no, you got ChatGPT to spit out a bunch of word vomit based on nothing and say that it's the answer, because that's how AI works. It's not gonna know. What I do remember is I used to... I'm not a member of the LGBT community, but I am an ally. But I used to go to the LGBTQ club on campus in undergrad because they used to have such sick events. They had, like, baking events. They had, like, a karaoke night. They had all these fun, like, party-like events. And it was always so much fun because they were always so welcoming. And I'm always down for some karaoke. You want to experiment with different types of people? Yes, that's normal. Maybe that's not a conversation that I want to have right now. What are my thoughts on renewable energy? I'm upset with my government and the governments around the world who seem to think that coal is here to stay. We should be investing entirely into renewable energy. How come the round counter on BO4 doesn't display correctly? Because Treyarch didn't code it to go past 256. That's why. It's actually the same reason why the cap exists in BO2 and 3. Because Treyarch didn't code the round counter properly in those games either. The only difference between BO4 and the ones before it are that in BO4, they just said, fuck it, we'll leave it uncapped, and if people figure out that the round counter doesn't work, oh well. Whereas in the other games, they were like, we don't want people finding out about this. Bro continues to play the old zombies despite the new modern corporate slop being released today. I am playing Black Ops 7. Do you not see my Nikolai? Dubs, that depends a lot on context. If you're just like in class and you just randomly announce to people, hey, I'm gay, treat me differently, that just comes off as weird and self-centered. But like, if you're with your friends or whatever, just tell them. Like, it's not... One thing that I will never advocate for in general is, don't base your life choices on what a streamer says. It doesn't matter who the streamer is. I want everyone in your class to know and accept you. Then be a nice person that's fun to be around. Don't make their acceptance of you be based on the fact that you're gay. Just be nice to people. I am very skeptical that you're being genuine, because you're the same person that said you work a job at Amazon making a 6-figure salary and you donate $3,000 a month to like your food bank or whatever. How old are you? And I almost am tempted to say, like, are you trying to bait me into giving some sort of answer that would implicate me? I'm always going to give genuine advice, but I also don't care for this conversation right now. You wanted to get advice from me? Here's the thing that many people don't like to admit is that gay people and trans people, all LGBTQ people, are just like all the rest of us. Yeah, I do remember you acting bigoted in a recent stream, and now you're gay and coming to me for advice. Gay people, trans people, LGBTQ people are just like all the rest of us, right? Some of them like sports, some of them like video games, some of them like baking, some of them like race cars, some of them like dogs, some of them like cats. You can't generalize a group of people, but people treat you differently when you tell them you're gay, then they're people you don't want to be around. It's not really any of my business what anyone wants to do with their partner in their own bedroom, right? That's the only thing that makes me different from someone who's gay, right? The only difference between me and someone who's trans is how we choose to identify, but that doesn't really matter. Did I ever see that in school? Sure. Yeah. We live in a fucked up world. I kind of don't want to continue this conversation. What do you think is the best form of renewables the government should be investing in? If I could tell you the truth, I'm big on nuclear right now. I think we should be going nuclear. You could generate so much electricity with nuclear. What are the consequences for not making such investments? Well, I believe the consequences are already... But Chernobyl is one example of something going very wrong that was also poorly mismanaged. Just put your nuclear facilities in the middle of fuck nowhere, Alaska, or in the middle of the Nevada desert where nobody else is. And if something disastrous happens, it's not going to affect where anyone lives. But more importantly, it's also like one of the safest forms of electricity. Dubs are okay. Sorry. I'm tired of this. I don't really care anymore. What are my thoughts on solar? Solar is also really good. Even if you don't want to go nuclear, go solar. You could literally, in the deserts of fucking Nevada and New Mexico, just build a few square miles of solar panels, or, you know, maybe like 100 square miles of solar panels, which would not cost the American government all that much, especially if you just like raise taxes on the rich to do so. And it would create thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs. But more importantly, you would generate enough electricity to power the entire world. And so the government would end up making a ton of money because all we need to do is say, hey, Canada, hey, Mexico, hey, all the rest of North and South America, do you guys want really, really cheap electricity? We'll sell it to you. And also it would be way better for the environment, and we wouldn't need to rely on natural resources. We wouldn't need to rely on the Middle East for our coal and whatever fuck else. And we can actually put America first. Hey, Sammy. Does BO1 have fewer zombies than BO2 and BO3? Because you have 300 plus kills total and you're on around 18. BO1 and BO2 and BO3 have the same number of zombies. Are you on a map that does or does not have dog rounds or special enemies or... Make Argentina great again. That's the policy. That's the policy we're going with. You're on Kino, you feel like maps just instantly fly? You think Kino flies? Like literally 2 to 3 hordes and the round's done? Yeah, that's how the first, like, 50 rounds works on every zombies map. When you learn to play fast, it goes by pretty quickly. You're your question was, does BO1 have fewer zombies? If you're on Kino, you have dog rounds. So yes, you have fewer zombies. Alright, this was a much better round. Nowadays, the biggest problem isn't actually energy generation, but energy storage. Well, yeah, but I feel like you could just invest in all of that, and it would be infinitely cheaper than using coal and natural resources that are not renewable. Like, it'd be much more profitable for the United States. Fuck this game. Why am I getting respawners in power? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't understand. BO1, you still feel like BO3 has more zombies, especially rounds 11 to 18? It does not, but you have to consider that BO3, Shadows has parasites and meatballs. The Giant has, the Giant and DE have dogs. Setsubo has spiders. Gorod has manglers and drones. Rev has keepers and furies. On top of the kills that you get by opening the map, like, you might be killing zombies doing rituals in Shadows, or you're going to kill extra zombies during the rocket test on DE. You're going to kill zombies doing the skull on Zetsubo. You're going to kill zombies doing Easter egg steps on Gorod. You're going to kill keepers and furies on Rev doing the fucking whatchamacallits. Do I often think about what I would do if I were the leader of the country? Oh, sure. I mean, I think I'd do a better job than most recent presidents. But the thing that I don't necessarily think I can do is convince everyone that I am the one to vote for. That's the hard part. The easy part, I think, is getting into office and not being corrupt. Or at least you'd think that's the easy part. Except the problem is that the people who are corrupt have all the money. And so they're the ones propagandizing people to vote for their corrupt people. And to hate the people who actually stand for the US citizens, for the working people. There's a reason why they're saying, oh, Mamdani's win is a fluke. Let's not be more progressive. Let's be less progressive so that we can reach with the other side. Which is the dumbest strategy I've ever heard. When the other side is currently the pedo protectors. Do you think a literacy test should be required to vote? Unfortunately, no, because that's, one, unconstitutional. That effectively becomes a poll tax because people who have less money don't have they have worse education because of the way that education currently works. And if you have worse education because you have less money and you can't pass a literacy test, then you can't vote, and that's a problem. I also hope the files get released. I hope a lot of people get implicated, and I hope Mike Johnson's one of them. I have a feeling that the Epstein files is going to be a big turning point for the Trump administration. Because let's say that Trump somehow isn't a pedophile. He's doing a really bad job of making it look like he's not a pedophile. As in, he's acting really suspicious in a way that's very obvious, to the point where even the guy who runs QAnon is disavowing Trump. The president should have to pass a literacy test. That I'd be able to get behind. That the president should be able to have to do more to prove themselves besides just be voted in. Because I think that we are now reaching a point where the people can't necessarily be trusted to elect the smartest or the wisest among us. Do I think Trump was at Diddy parties? Possibly. I think Trump was at Epstein parties, that's for sure. I know that Trump was friends with Diddy. There's a bunch of pictures of them together. I thought I missed that. Trump was heavily considering pardoning Diddy. Yep. Pedo protectors. Listen, we are very rapidly approaching a point where it's going to come to light that supporting Donald Trump means supporting a pedophile. Right? And I think that's a line that, like, even many of the evangelical Christians or the QAnon or the radical people aren't willing to cross. Change your name from Sammy to Freshstein? Okay, nice. Is it Freshstein or Freshstein? Are you fine with me talking about power and renewable energy? It's your field of study and you like this topic, but some people don't like it. You are more than welcome to talk about it. I would especially if it's your field of study, I would love to hear your thoughts on how the US could be doing a better job of solving the energy crisis. Especially in a world where AI is using up a majority of our electricity and fuel and whatever for slop. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if I have to hack these boxes again. Well, you see, the problem with harvesting energy from the sun is that the sun has infinite energy, at least as far as we're concerned. And so you can't restrict the amount of sun that people are getting in order to squeeze more profits out of them. So we can't use the sun, obviously. Can't wait for the AI bubble to pop. I can't either, but I do believe when the AI bubble pops, we're seeing at least 2008 bad, possibly 1929 bad. Where did that drop spawn? Motherfucker! I'm missing that nuke. I can't get there. People are hyping up nuclear energy. What's my thoughts on it? I think nuclear is probably the future. That's not 24. 23, rather. Yeah, my luck is horrendous. It's not even funny. This box might be hackable, but the other ones probably are. Bet it was Decal or Wonder. Am I religious? I'm not religious now. Bioenergy as an alternative? When you say bioenergy, could you elaborate on that? Remember my Gershlock after accidentally swapping them for dolls? Yeah. This is fucking ridiculous how often I'm needing to trade out. Like, actually. How short will stream be, by the way? I need to get off in like 40 minutes. It's entirely possible that I might be getting off either this round or next round. Like, I would probably wager 157 might be the last round I play this stream. Which is fine, because that probably means that the next time I stream, I hit instas. Hydroelectric. I've heard good things about Hydro. Getting flashbacks to my bad luck moon video. I think my luck is worse right now than it was then. I traded 3 times on round 153. Wonderful's name has been that way for a while. His name used to be Wonderful, spelled wonder the same way, and then F-V-I, like, instead of F-U-L, and then he changed it to Wonderful X with the correct spelling. You know what's annoying? Okay, first of all, not only is the pad off, I can't grab the nuke because the zombies are probably at power right now. I can try to go for this. Keyword, try. Am I ever gonna play Warzone? No. I don't like Battle Royale. Why did I get stuck? I shot and it like didn't come out for a second. Hence what I mean when I say I'm not making any predictions of how this game is gonna go. Because I don't want to disappoint people and I don't want to set the bar too high. Where did that power up just spawn? Can I make that? Oh my god! I'm gonna miss that too. I didn't see where it was. Fuck. You got a new PB? Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with a new PB, but I kind of want to go to at least 200. I'm not going to be satisfied until I can do that. If I die soon, I'm going to play again. And I think that's the sort of dedication that world record players need to have, is to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. If I'm going to be even remotely serious about trying to get to, like, close to world record on this map. Which, again, if I just keep getting luck this horrendously bad, isn't going to happen. And it's out of my hands. And here I get all 4 power-ups. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It didn't kill the horde. I'm just watching this very carefully. Oh my god! Fuck! Will I do with Astro? No, I won't play with Astro. I don't like playing with Astro. Fuck me! Now I have to teleport. And I have to use a shot. God. I didn't think I was close enough to grab it. Fuck! Why? Send me there again. Don't change. Wait, is this not one of the rounds I can use it? It's 161. Fuck! I thought it... Can't even use the Insta. What a mess. $161 is the next time I can use the insta-kill. I should have waited for it to be a nuke, I guess. This is horrendous. This is so bad. I'm so annoyed. I've had to trade every round for like the last 6 rounds, at least. Sometimes multiple times a round. This is ridiculous. Which Black Ops is my best? As in, which one am I the best at? Probably BO4. No, my favorite one? BO1. Okay, well, I used one of my drops for the round, so I'm definitely teleporting. Send me to the right. I could have gotten that nuke too. I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't get a drop off of this. That's a drop over there. What drop is that? It's an insta-kill. Send me to the right. Great. To the right. Great. What the fuck is going on? Seriously? Seriously? I can't get a drop for the life of me. I might have to get off at the end of this round. And not even next round. Just give me a drop, please. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Go to Earth to reset for the 4 power-ups max per round. I still have 3 left. So that wouldn't make a difference. And would probably prevent me from being able to finish the round. Of course the pad shuts off as soon as a nuke spawns. Of course! Great. And I have no wave gun shots, so if this goes awry, I'm just dead. I'm not even trying. Fuck. This is horrendous. How am I 21 minutes into the round and I haven't even gotten my first max ammo? Like, seriously. Thanks, game! My God! Pad just cannot send me the right way! I'm so upset right now. This is ridiculous. How is anyone supposed to get close to the world record if your box luck is just horrendous? Give me Gershes, please. I'm not even tracking my averages either. If I was, it'd probably be fucking over 30. Of course I didn't hear that drop when it first spawned, meaning I wasn't gonna make it there in time. Nope. All right, how many box hits is it gonna take? Three. Obviously, it would send me the wrong way. Why wouldn't it? Oh my god! I would have gotten the nuke, too. It's the best part. Fuck. I don't know. At what round do I want to start trading the wave gun? Fucking, I guess right now. As soon as I trade out the wave gun, I'm gonna get my Gershes back. No, the answer is it sort of depends. I need to trade out the wave gun when it takes more than 8 max ammos to finish a round. Which isn't till after round 200. This is insane. Just give me my Gershes. Holy shit. Yeah, that's also true. By the way, Hermetrix, would you believe me that I'm currently still searching for the first max ammo of the round, and I'm 26 minutes into this round. I am so annoyed right now. 6 Gershes and a QED explosion, no drops. I lost 100,000 points this round? That's not true, because I was... Is that true? Wait. How long has the trade been going? 25 minutes? Maybe like 24 minutes? And I'm out of wave gun ammo, so hopefully I don't get all my drops right here. But here goes nothing, I guess. Well, would you look at that? Something finally worked out for me. Fuck me. Okay, I'm getting off at the end of this round now. Because I'm not gonna have time to even start next round. Genuinely, how am I supposed to even get close to the world record if this is my luck? This right here is just why I'm against patching in general, is because you need to have the game where you get good luck and then execute it with good skill. Right? That's how you get the world record. I'm not saying that people would be patching on round 156 for better luck, but... Luck is a part of the game. It's ridiculous how terrible my luck has been. I also traded last round and the round before that, and 3 times on the round before that. This is insane how horrendously bad my luck is. I mean, perfect trades would make a much higher round on this map be possible. I also missed 3 dome nukes to the pad sending me the wrong way. At least 3. It's amazing how people played this map before, like, when they were just doing doming and that's it. I'm so annoyed. That's the early days for you? Yep. Lot of patience required for these older games. No instant gratification. Oh, let me just pop a mutant injection and get to round 100. Did the lander kill back in the day? The lander never killed. It kills monkeys? I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense, because monkeys don't respawn. Alright, do I make it inside? Probably don't. Love it. Okay, I should have one drop left, I believe. And maybe I could have made it out of that, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Yeah, some people speedrun the Ascension Easter egg. Isn't there like a solo mod that some people speedrun? As well as just 4-player speedruns? Okay, I have one more drop left this round, and then I have to teleport. YouTube is crashing. Hey, Glitchy. You're doing your own moon game, hopefully getting your first BO1 round 100. Nice. I wish you the best of luck with that. Other side of the world. How am I dealing with the astronaut? He's having a little dance party. The astronaut is trapped in Tunnel 11. I don't believe that's true. For me. I don't see him in there. That might be true when you play your game. Well, yeah, I also don't have gravity in this room. For a different reason. Is there a reason why the astronaut does that specific animation? I believe it's just, yeah, it's like a default animation. When an enemy or when an NPC spawns and doesn't know what animation to play, it defaults to that. The astronaut is the most notable example, but you can make campaign NPCs do that as well. I didn't think with mods you can, like, make George do that. Or, like, if you no-clip out of Dead Ops Arcade, some of the enemies start doing that when they can't find you. Okay, like I said, I should have one more power-up on the round. I'm fairly certain of that. The only thing I'm uncertain of is... I didn't check for the hacker over here. That's awkward. You glitched the astronaut? Yep. There's no drops left on the round. The question is, do I want to teleport now? The answer is I probably do. I don't think I make it through the round. I'm just gonna do it now, because the other reason being this. Might as well just do this so that, like, if something goes awry, I have Jug. I'll get my helmet when I go back. I guess I should have picked it up, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. I don't know what setting I need to change to. I'm not making it inside. Yeah, okay, we'll see. If I make it through this round without needing to get ammo, then I didn't need to teleport. But I don't think I make it. I think I need one more drop. This is the short stream? Yeah, I'm getting off at the end of this round. Which will have resulted in me having done 3 rounds this stream. Because of my fucking horrendous luck. Will you be late because of this round's trade luck? No. I gave myself extra time. Yeah, this is the longest round yet of the game, which is insane. If every round takes this long, I don't make it to world record. I don't even get close. But granted, I also have insta-kill rounds, which saves a lot of time. Longest round so far. Yeah, don't remind me. Saw strafe binding and controls on both BO1 and World at War. What does it do? I forget. Strafe is sidestepping? No, I thought that was lean. Or is that something else? Q is lean. And E is, I think, also lean, right? Or is it called strafe? What happens if I hit E? Yeah, that's the lean button. Not lean? That's my E button. Thought leaning killed you? No, if you knife yourself while you're leaning with the Bowie knife, you'll die if you don't have quick revive. And if you do have quick revive, then the zombies don't chase you for the rest of the game. Or for the rest of the horde? Like any living zombies don't chase you? I think that's what it is. Forget. Until the zombies die? Yeah. Technically, like, I mean, I guess they would end up dying to like 30-second despawning or whatever. But is there an argument to be made for like, oh, if I'm trading and I have the zombies around me, just fucking lean a knife and then don't worry about the zombies and just hit the box? I guess that wouldn't be legit, but like, it only works once per QR. Oh, okay. Interesting. World at War is way more difficult. It's just clunkier movement. It's zombies have their own gravitational pull. Yeah, I was correct to teleport, by the way. Unless the round ends on this next shot, which I don't think it will. Interesting. But I'm assuming also once per quick revive for that. Yeah, okay, listen, at least I didn't go down. That's arguably the more important thing. Especially considering that it was speed cola, but my god, was this round's luck horrendously bad. What's worse, missing your nuke for 99 times or going down? Going down actually isn't that bad. Even though I lose Flopper, which I don't really want to lose, Going down would mean I can get Mule Kick, and maybe that ends up being more worth it. If I had 5 perks with Mule Kick, that'd be great. Man, it's so difficult. I don't think I need the extra drop anyway. But like that's what worries me. I feel like I'm reacting as quickly as I hear it, and sometimes you still just get 2 drops like that. But I think that's the last max ammo I need to finish the round, so I'm chilling. Should you try World at War Shinonuma for round 100? You should try for round 1000. To me, getting to 1,000... Right. I forgot about that. Getting to round 1,000 on World at War Shinonuma, to me, is the equivalent of round 100 on any other game. Ish. At least in terms of, like... You know, getting to 100... it takes an hour, 2 at most. I think... How do I want to handle this? I think I'm just going to slowly bring them down. Do you think you get respawners due to some weird bug that happens in later rounds? No, I think I get respawners due to the zombies being in the same spot that they were 30 seconds ago. Which is how that works. Holy shit, my aim is garbage! Jeez. Why did I do such a weird train there? I feel like it was the fastest way to handle that I messed up leaving the biodome. You can get past round 4. Okay. I'm getting off. This is a short stream, all right? I said it was a short stream, and I mean it's a short stream. I will see you all probably Sunday. Wood Trap will be a good starter to understand high rounding for BO1. Ascension. Kino, Derice, Town. Will there be a stream tomorrow? Tomorrow, probably not. Sunday, probably yes. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Is 255 on Moon realistic at this point? 100%. Easily. I think 260 is the ceiling right now, but we'll see. All right. Goodbye.